Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. It cannot be stopped, and it is the only free voice left on the net. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to share with you some really stunning footage that I captured for Skyrim modding here on PS4 for a night sky replacer called Atlantis, Galaxy and Stars PS4. This is a mod that was ported to PlayStation by mod author Yasmir's Beard and was originally created by the mod author apinanaivot, most likely not saying that anywhere close to what it actually is. In any case, this is a night sky replacer for both the PS4 version of Skyrim and the PS5 version of Skyrim, as there is two different versions of the mod available, so make certain to pick the version that matches your game version for textures to display properly. Now, it's important to note that you might occasionally see shooting stars in my night sky, and I do want to make it clear that that is not from the showcased mod. That is from a separate mod called Wonders of Weather PS4, which, if you've been with my channel long enough, you know that is the mod that completely corrupted my save files, and that my saves are dependent on. If I want to be able to use them, I have to leave the mod active, so that's why it's active in this footage. Also, depending on what your lighting is that you have set up in your game, the intensity of the colors of the replacer, of course, could appear different than what you're seeing it here. This is being run with my custom lighting rig. However, it should still give you a basic idea of what the mod has to offer, as it was very stunning, the footage that I did gather of it. The mod description mentions that this is a high-quality texture replacement for stars and the galaxy, with multiple different galaxy options. In any case, the porter notes does mention that, as always, please restart your game and use a new save, preferably when installing new mods to be safe. The reason that they want you to restart the game is because after downloading and enabling the mod for the first time and then reloading your files, you do need to completely close the Skyrim app and then relaunch the game to get the textures in the night sky to display properly. Just as important is choosing the correct version of the mod for your version of Skyrim. If you're on a PlayStation 4, obviously you will choose the PS4 version. However, if you're playing on a PlayStation 5 console and playing a PS4 version of Skyrim, you will choose the PS4 version of the mod, and if you're playing a PS5 version of Skyrim, then you will choose the PS5 version. And if I understand correctly, you can see what version of Skyrim you have on the PS5's XMB. Now, it does mention here about installing this in a new save. They always say that for modding, but just to be upfront with you guys, I of course have installed this in my ongoing save. I have not had any issue with that, but for those of you newer to modding Skyrim, just because you see me doing something in the video doesn't mean that you should. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, please know that I take precautions when I do this stuff. Always do what is best for your game. The mod description also mentions in the portal notes to please put this under your weather mods. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and thank you to the porter and original authors of this mod. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin via the Eyes Only Informant Net. Peace out.